wheels and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Slip on, spin move, in zone, go for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Slip on, spin move, in zone, go for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Williams to return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Brought down at the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Off the play fake, Winston. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. The 30, 10, and it's a touchdown for the Jets. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
This one caught by Ridley. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
At the 20-yard line.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First and 10, it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Brings up second and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Sterling Hawkwick there to kick off for the Falcons.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Williams now on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out right at the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Winston. He'll air this one out for Mims. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The left side completion to Jones. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Bryant's pass taken in by Ridley. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
He can run for it, and he will. He'll have a first down inside the 10, and he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
It's a gain
exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Winston. The screen pass here to Cohen. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
To Tariq Cohen.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Quarter with the score Jets 14, Falcons 7.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Cohen. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Winston now. And he completes it to Cohen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, a run with Cohen. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
On second down now, it's Cohen. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. And it's caught by Herndon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
First and goal.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
The ball carrier.
Jamal Williams,
New York.
his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jets 21, Falcons 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Ryan. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Brought down back at the
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Yeah, baby. Ready, blue 80. Blue 80. Check. Check. 57's the mic. Rock 57. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Ready to that.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Cohen. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jets will take over first and 10.
16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
The 14-yard line.
14-yard line, second and 11. Jameis to throw it. Rolling to his right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. "56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down. throw again. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Again, Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They try again with Cohen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down. It's Cohen, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Winston. That is caught by Cohen. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down.
30-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go.
Makes the score.
And that will extend their lead even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. You give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Man open. Here is Jones. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hands it off out of the gun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Fourth down, and out comes the Falcon kicker, Giorgio Tavecchio. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Tavecchio puts this one through, and that will close the gap down to 14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. This is Cohen. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Winston. Airing one out for Crowder. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. On first down, it's Gurley. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
21. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. You get behind.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. 48. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing up. Number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. And now it's 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Let's go. 48, 48, smart. Drop deep. Switch. Whip. 91. Check Sunday.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
Kaepernick looking to throw. 3rd and 2. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
48-yard line.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
At the 33-yard line.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, it's Kaepernick. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Play action. Now Kaepernick. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Winston here to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Following the interception, Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 24. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First down, Jets.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
New York.
Tariq Cohen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. This one caught by Ridley. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
New York.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They